Imagine a tennis player winning her second straight set, feeling as though she can anticipate every move her opponent will make. A musician, engrossed in mastering a chord progression, effortlessly repeats the same 4 bars, undistracted by mistakes. A scientist, deep in her research, doesn't even hear her morning alarm blare from the next room after analyzing data through the night. Though each person is immersed in a different field, whether sports, music, or science, what they all share is an experience of what's known as flow. Flow is a unique mental state where engagement feels effortless and time seems to slip away. Now, you don't have to be a scientist or professional athlete to experience flow. The truth is, anyone can tap into it, and the benefits are undeniable. Research shows that those who experience flow more frequently report higher levels of positive emotions, creativity, and a profound sense of accomplishment. It's also linked to enhanced productivity, learning, and academic success. But what exactly is flow, and how can we experience it in our everyday lives? Flow is more than just paying attention or concentrating. It's an altered state of consciousness with specific characteristics. When in flow, people become so immersed in a task that time seems to vanish. Distractions fade away, and unlike the frustrating cycles of procrastination, it becomes hard to stop once you're in the zone. Moreover, flow tends to dissolve feelings of worry and self-judgment, creating an environment that fosters creativity. People in flow also report feeling a deep sense of connection with what they're doing, leading to peak performance. Brain scans show that flow causes significant changes in brain activity, particularly in areas responsible for attention, self-awareness, and self-consciousness. Despite decades of research, scientists still have questions. For example, how does the brain in flow compare to the brain during meditation? Are the brain regions engaged in physical flow activities like sports different from those in more mental tasks like writing or math? And why are some activities more likely to trigger flow than others? While these questions are still being explored, there are some theories. One key factor is intrinsic motivation. Activities that bring personal joy, meaning, or purpose are more likely to foster flow. This could mean anything from enjoying a favorite hobby to tackling an engaging work project or even completing household chores that bring a sense of satisfaction. Another theory suggests that flow occurs when there's a balance between a person's skill level and the challenge of the task. If something is too easy, you may become bored. If it's too difficult, you might get frustrated. Consider the game of Tetris. Its genius lies in adjusting the speed of falling blocks to match the player's increasing skill level, keeping the challenge just right. Additionally, flow is more likely when there are clear goals and opportunities to track progress. Think about learning a song. With every note, you can measure your improvement. This is why people often experience flow even in games of chance, where no skill is needed because the immediate feedback keeps them deeply engaged. So how can you increase your chances of entering flow? Start by creating a quiet environment, free from distractions. Break tasks down into manageable segments that are easy to track and learn from. Set clear, challenging goals, ones that stretch your abilities without frustrating you. And if the task feels mundane, raise the stakes. For instance, challenge yourself to clean all your dishes in a set amount of time, or match your running pace to the rhythm of a song. Perhaps the most important piece of advice is not to focus too much on the goal of reaching flow itself. Ironically, the more you fixate on it, the less likely you are to experience it. Instead, let the flow come naturally as you immerse yourself in the process. By following these steps and embracing the right mindset, you can unlock the power of flow in your daily life, enhancing both your productivity and creativity, and ultimately your overall sense of fulfillment.